Hey there you guys, it is me, RandomJosh, and I'm back again with another Face Mask Friday. And today, as you can probably tell, we are doing another spooky Halloween makeup tutorial. And this one today is the half pumpkin face. So it's a little bit crazy, a little bit intense. A few little areas that I would touch up on, but if you want to see roughly how we get this look, then stay tuned. So to begin this makeup, we're obviously priming the face, and we are starting with the Revolution Pore Primer. Just working that into the skin and then going in with some anti-redness primer there, just again to kind of cancel out some of those red tones that I've got at the current moment. We have a few blemishes, but that is normal, that is life. Yeah, so just working that into the skin, and now we're going straight in with some lovely black face paint, and this is from Snazaroo, and this is water activated, so you will need some water. And now I'm just slowly sketching out a kind of rough design on where I want the pumpkin to go and where I want the normal skin to go. I did go a little bit too far over it to begin with, but it's totally fine. We kind of just make it our own. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You do it where you feel comfortable doing it. And I'm just working over the black just to kind of make sure that there is enough definition between, you know, one part to the other, and just taking a sponge now and working some orange. Again, this is from Snazaroo, and you want to make sure that as much is covered as possible. It does take a little while of getting this on, just to make sure that you've got the right kind of, let's say, coverage. I probably, in theory, should have shaved my beard off, because trying to put face paint straight on top of a beard is very, very difficult. But yeah, it still works. So yeah, you just want to obviously go as far up to the line as possible and just cover every little nook and cranny that you can see. You may want to take it down further, down the neck, but I kind of just wanted to focus it on the face and just draw down a little bit. And now I'm just going in with the orange again, using the sponge, but just going actually over the black a little bit. And as you can see there, it just helps to kind of blend it while the black is still partially wet. It kind of blends out into that kind of darker brown fade, and it just makes it look a lot more three-dimensional and pretty awesome, actually. So now taking a small brush and just drawing down with some black, just to create the line work in, you know, like a pumpkin does. And yeah, just trying to define those lines a little bit and make sure that they are in relatively good placement. Looking back at this, I probably should have done less lines and spaced them out a little bit more, just because obviously you've got to blend these out still, because, you know, just leaving them like this is kind of a bit intense. So you will be, well, we will be blending those out shortly. In fact, right now. So yeah, you can see here we're blending those out. So I've just taken the sponge, a little bit of the orange, and just trying to work it out. Now, again, you can probably tell this does go a little bit intense. So it's a trial and error kind of thing that you just want to play around with and make sure that you get the right intensity. So maybe do thinner lines, or, you know, maybe don't go straight in with black, maybe go mix a brown up, or if you have a brown, maybe start using a brown on the line work, so that when you blend it out, it's a lot more of a smooth transition rather than a harsh transition where you lose most of the actual orange itself. But either way, you can make it work, because here I'm just, touching up on those orange parts and just trying to kind of rescue and save this, I guess. And just going in between those lines where the kind of brighter oranges should be. And I did actually end up covering over some of the lines just to dull them down a little bit. But I think I probably dulled them down quite a little bit. So now going back in with the black, and we're going to start on the eye there. So for the eye, we're just doing a generic pumpkin's eye, and that is normally people will cut out a triangle. So painting a black triangle over the eye. It does take a little bit of time to get this perfect because, for me especially, I'm not very artsy. So all of this stuff does take a little bit more time to perfect. And just carving out that nose there, you pretty much just want to focus on a little diamond shape on the nose, just to get that going. And now we're doing the pumpkin's mouth. This is where I would say everything kind of went wrong. So you want to start off with a thin line. I kind of thickened my line quite a bit, and you want to make sure at the ends that it ends at like a point. Now you can do the teeth like I do, but maybe not as harsh and intense. I think I went a little bit OTT with the teeth, as you can probably see right now. I mean, we did try and rescue it a wee little bit by dragging it out at the ends, but I think it still looks a little bit crazy and a little bit too dark. And obviously the fact that this is black, it's, yeah, you can see what I mean. But I'm sure you guys out there will be able to do a much better job at this. But I'm just here to have a little bit of fun and enjoy myself. So yeah, we just retouched up those black lines there, and I actually mixed up a bit of a brown and just kind of painted that along those lines just to re-intensify that. And now we are going in with the realistic makeup, the bit that I'm actually half decent at. So yeah, just going in with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. You know it. It's the one that I use every single time. And just bouncing that in with a beauty blender. Now this is a little bit different and a little bit more hard because obviously you don't want to go straight over the black because it will just mix in and go horrifically wrong. So now we're just going in with some Hoola Benefit bronzer there, just to kind of build on the look a little bit, I guess. And now doing those brows with my pomade. I can never remember the name of this pomade, but I've used it for like the longest time ever. And just brushing those out with a spoolie just to make sure it's extra snatched. So going in here with a slightly dark, not too dark really, but like a rich brown shade from the Morphe 3502 palette. I did something to remember that. And taking a orange shade there and just kind of blending that over the eyelid. So a really, really simple look, nothing special at all. Just blending that out and then blending some of the darker shade underneath the eye. Going in with my Benefit mascara as well now, and just boosting those lashes, make sure they look extra super voluptuous. And I even did the bottom lashes. I haven't done that for a very long time. And just touching a bit of Jeff highlighter and setting it all off. Woo! Alrighty there guys, so thank you so much for keeping up with that craziness. I would possibly do the mouthpiece again. Obviously being black, it's very difficult. Take your time, go slowly, get your outline sorted, and then kind of go with it. But apart from that, maybe darken up the lines in the pumpkin as well. But I'm actually really proud of this look. I think it looks cool. Again, for me, this is the first attempt. I always do these tutorials straight off the bat for you guys. I never practice these. They are literally fresh. So it's a bit of a learning experience, but you know, we've done a two-faced kind of look before, and I think this one looks, you know, a little bit messy in certain places, but a lot cooler in others. Like, how cool is that blend? Oh, thickening, honey. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you do recreate any of my looks from this year so far, of course let me know in my social medias. There will be somewhere down below in the description especially. And yeah, if you like this stuff, then feel free to subscribe and give this video a nice little thumbs up because we love it. And yes, and I will see each and every one of you guys in the next video. Peace out, witches.